Welcome to my kitchen. I was putting away my dishes and these cupboards are really full. So I'm gonna do a 5-minute declutter this morning. I might get rid of some things. I might also move a couple of things around just to make a little space and make it easier to put the dishes away, because dishes aren't my favorite thing, but they need to happen, and I found I really need to stay on top of them for mornings and evenings and just for our days to go well. So the easier it is to put things away, the more likely I am to just do it and not put it off. So I hope you'll join me. Maybe you'll do a quick declutter of a shelf this morning, and we'll see what we can get done in 5 minutes. Today I want to do a quick declutter on this second row. So I have coffee mugs and glasses, and not quite everything is clean and in there, and it was really hard to fit them in this morning. So I'm going to start with the coffee mugs. I am going to remove them and then put them back according to what we use, but I actually think a few of these I'm going to repurpose for drinking water. So we may not need to get rid of any, but I'll have to go over to our water bottle area and see how much room I have. And then if I have time, I'm going to do the glasses as well, but I think 5 minutes, I'm probably not going to have time for the glasses today. So here's where we typically keep our water bottles. I have some lids and things in there. I do have 2 water bottles right now that need washed by hand, because one has stickers on it and one's just a hand wash only. So I think I may get rid of a couple of these in place of some that we use more often. Down here, this is just kind of what we keep on the way out the door. This is what we have there. We have that Halloween one. I might need to repurpose that too. There's some lids and then some more summery stuff at the bottom. This just has quick access things that we like to have on our way out the door, because we don't really have a mud room or anything. This is it. I think I'm actually, before I empty everything, I think I'm just gonna pull the stuff I'm gonna use for water, but I'll go ahead and do that in my 5-minute time frame. All right, Alexa, start a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
So this I like for water. It's nice and clear. This one is great for water. Now that I have a couple of new coffee mugs that allow me to do a more full cup like this one, I really enjoy that. This one is just kind of a sentimental favorite. I sort of like that one, and I don't use that for water. This one, I love these Tervis tumblers. My mom got me addicted to these. This one I've been trying to get, I don't know if you can see, there's like a film on it. I've been trying to get it off. One of our dishwasher pods, I think, just didn't do well. If I can't get that off, I may use it outside to fill the water or water plants or something like that, because I love it. It's got birds on it, but I just don't choose it to drink from anymore because it's so scummed up inside. So I could actually fit a little bit more, but this one came from work. It was actually a student's, and she left it for me. I used to have coffee mugs in my room for my journalism and yearbook students. That came home with me, so it's kind of sentimental, but I have some other things that remind me of those students, so I think I'm actually gonna let that one go, because we have quite a few nice big mugs now. What else is back here? I really like the big ones. My husband really likes, and my son really like, the Star Wars ones. I used to drink out of this one all the time. I might use this as a pencil cup or something upstairs, because I have to hand wash it and I don't use it as often for drinking now that I have so many. But I love this one. My mother-in-law gave it to me and it just makes me happy. So I think I'm gonna find somewhere to put that. I might even put jewelry in it or something when I'm too lazy to put stuff away. We'll see. All right, so I'm at about 3 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and get those water pieces in. I think this actually does a pretty good job. If I have to get rid of another one, it would be that, but I think if these fit where the water things go, I think we're actually okay there. So the one that goes in here is currently in the wash. I think I'm actually gonna get rid of this This fits perfectly on my husband's bike, but the lid is gone, so that's not gonna work very well. So I'm gonna pull that one out and I'll put this one in there. And then I'm gonna see if I can move those lids down with the other lids and put my other one. And then I do have one that I need to hand wash. And I'll probably get rid of this one. We just don't use it very often. It was a free one that we got. I don't use this one very often either. I actually kind of set this out for events for my design work that I do. So I might actually put that with my design things and just have a little space. So let me put this cup down so I can put these away. Okay, so those fit there. I went ahead and took that other water bottle out. These are really dry, so I'll probably actually just store them with the lids on because that would be helpful. Then you don't have to dig and root for them. They're just ready to go. These other lids are actually for the ones that we use as coffee mugs. So I don't usually use the mug lids with those, but I don't necessarily want to get rid of them. So that's what these are down here. And it sounds like my time's up. So there we go. So here's the after. I need to hand wash this because it has a sticker, but my son likes it, so I don't mind doing that. And this one actually needs washed. I left the lid off just to show you kind of what goes there. I really love having these. I have these on the back of pretty much every door in my house that guests don't see. So this is the basement, and you might hear the heater going right now. I did tilt these a certain way to give a little bit more space. To be honest, there's only 2 of us that drink coffee in the house, and we have hot cocoa, but not that often. I should probably get rid of some more up here. I think I might get rid of Hilo Hattie, actually. I'm gonna make that decision now. It's just gonna make it easier to function. And I have lots of other memories from Hawaii. I don't necessarily need this cup, but I know other people probably might like to find this at a thrift store. So I'm gonna donate that. I'm also gonna donate the yellow water bottle I was getting rid of, but the one with no lid, I'm just gonna recycle. So that'll give a little bit more room for things to fit definitely a little bit more easily. And we only have, I think, 1 coffee cup out right now. And I, in addition to water, have coffee going the majority of the time. I usually reuse my mug, so I will kind of just set it on the Keurig during the day, and then I usually have a decaf coffee later in the day, either in the afternoon just because I like coffee, or in the evening as kind of a dessert. So I remembered that we have the remainder of my son's drawer. So he has a NASA cup like me with a handle that's really cool. So that'll need to fit in here, but there's actually a mug up there that he can use. It's another Tervis tumbler, and that I use as well and typically use for water. It's very round, so I think I'm gonna pull that out because there's a lot of space down here, and toss that in here too, just to free up a little space up at the top. I think that will be helpful. I have this still for my son. He uses these sometimes when he's quickly grabbing some water. I actually use these for snacks if we're having some pretzels or something as portion control, which is kind of silly, but we have this drawer for now because you can't reach the glasses very well, and it's just easier to do it this way. Eventually this drawer will probably go away, but for now it works. So this is the mug I was talking about. It's got a cool like chameleon on it. I usually use it a lot during the summer for water when I'm out gardening, and it's next to the glasses, so I think that might actually solve my glass problem. We still have a lot, but I'm gonna save that for another day, and moving that will give me a little space in the meantime. So just so you can see my son's NASA, I need my space mug, which I think is super cool. My mom got it for him for Christmas. My cool chameleon ones that my son uses sometimes as well. They both fit in here really comfortably. So this one he used this morning for water with his medicine, so I'm gonna pull that back out. But super easy fit. I can just toss it down in there, it'll be fine. And it looks like I need to maybe wipe this drawer down. It's looking a little rough, but that'll be another day. I will link a couple of my favorite Tervis Tumbler designs since I have so many of them. We really love them because you can put hot or cold drinks in them. They wash up really well, all except that one bird one that, like I said, kind of bums me out because I love them so much. But they're great for winter or summer, but there's some that I just feel like, I really like the clear ones for water. It just feels really refreshing that way. I like to see my ice in my water. It just looks good on a hot summer day.